Hello, brothers and sisters. It's a new week, and we are happy to welcome you to a new show titled Speak of Africa. As usual, before we begin, we'd like to say a special thank you to all our subscribers. We do not want to take you for granted. You can see that we engage you on social media. This week, you guys were really making a lot of comments, and you can see that we are responding to your comments. In fact, most of the comments show that the war in Ukraine is dividing Africans into two groups. You have Africans who are for the war, which means they are supporting Russia, and you have Africans who are against the war, which means they are supporting the US and the West, and they are against Russia. So this war is pitting Africans against themselves. So we see already that some Africans like what is going on, some do not like what's going on. We have also been expressing our own opinion. As you know, we are a channel, but we are a channel because we want to create a means of free expression. You are free to comment, and we also are free to comment. So this is what our channel is all about. We want to create a fertile ground, an environment where ideas can flourish. This is what the Speak of Africa channel is about. We want you to feel free to speak your mind without fear or favor. Similarly, we are also free to speak our minds. So when you look at some of the comments on our channel on social media, and especially on YouTube, you see those who are challenging us. We welcome the debate because that's what the channel is about, to debate ideas. If we dream of an African Renaissance, it means we have to allow 1,000 schools of thought to contend. We have to allow 1,000 flowers to bloom. So we have to have a new cultural revolution. So this is where we start the show of today. Okay? So the title of the show of today is American Robinhood Recruits Millionaire Apprentices Among Africans. So what we're really trying to do with the show of today, we don't just want to just share news with you. We want you to improve your lives, which is why some of you are saying we tend to be a little biased. Our bias is for America. Well, I, for one, I came to America back in August 1983. I came to America because I was fascinated with the American dream. I felt that my country did not offer me the opportunities I wanted to self-actualize. My country was limited. I had a job as a teacher. For over 6 months, I didn't receive any pay. I was just living at the mercy of the villagers so they could give me handouts I would eat. But as a teacher, I was not paid for over 6 months. Until I returned to Yaoundé, that's when I was able to receive my salary. So you can really see the bitterness. I was ready to leave my country because I saw very little opportunities for growth. And since then, I came to the United States. I'm not saying the United States is paradise, but I think I like this environment because it represented a country of exceptionalism. Okay? That's the way I perceive the US to be. It's a country of opportunities. If you come in, you work hard, you can make it. You cannot say the same about Russia because the way the debate is going on today, Africans are pitting America against Russia. Which one is best? Should we choose America or should we choose Russia? I will tell you this, my friends. I've lived in America for long, and I'm also a world citizen. I listen to news, I follow up what is happening in other countries. Every day I see people who leave Russia and come to stay in America. I've never seen any Africans who are living in the United States who have left the United States to go and settle in Russia. If I'm wrong, please share this with me. I really want to see it. Because when we say America is better, we're not just saying it, we're just telling you the facts. People may be against America for propaganda purposes, but we are Africans, we are looking for what is good for Africa. So choosing between Russia and America is like you're choosing between two evils. But we think America is a better evil. I chose America because I felt I could really do something about myself, my family. I could learn, the secrets of America, what made America an exceptional country, what the American dream is all about. And you see that in America, people can tell you whatever. You don't need to have connections. You can succeed if you are determined. You cannot say the same thing about a lot of countries in Africa or Russia. Most of these African countries are led by dictators. If you are not part of the dictators club, or your godfather is not well connected, you're not going to do well. By contrast, you don't really need a godfather in America. They have a system that is in place for over 200 years. If you come in, you play by the rules, you're going to make it. And that's just what America is all about. If you don't know the rules, you can learn those rules. And what we've done on this show is we've been presenting a whole lot of news about the American dream and how your average African immigrant can take advantage of these dreams. I wrote a book because usually every week we introduce a new book to you. But this week we're not going to introduce a new book to you. I'm going to continue sharing my book, The Miraculous Millionaire, with you. Because I look at those who are watching this show as my millionaire apprentices. I want you to learn the American experience so that you can better your lives, okay? That's just what this show is all about. I just don't want you to smile and feel good. I want to give you skills. So if you're an individual who wants to learn how you can improve your life in the United States, or how you can share the ideas that we have and live better in any other country, this show is for you. And this is why we're producing this segment. We want you to be able to benefit without really. So the whole idea of choosing between America and Russia is not really relevant. If you love Russia, continue loving Russia. We don't really feel like that we just love a place. We love a place for a reason. Why do we love America? We love America because we can live the American dream. And we're encouraging you also to live the American dream. The way we're encouraging you to live the American dream is by getting you to get involved with us in our business movement. We're helping people to form businesses. That's what we're doing as a show. We are business people. If you've been watching the news on this channel, we let you know that we've developed a new software for healthcare. The software is called Alexa HTC. The software is an EMR, electronic medical record. It's an EHR, electronic health record. This software is very modern. It is built based on the rules of HIPAA. HIPAA stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. So it is a new law that came into being in 1996. We learned from this law and we build our software to reflect the regulations of HIPAA. And now we're signing up people who want to get into healthcare businesses. So if you want to get into a healthcare business and you need help, we are the right people for you to contact. Our company is called Alexia Care Corporation. AlexiaHTC.com. That's the website of our company. You can contact us and you'll be able to see what our company does. We've already helped a whole lot of people who want to start healthcare businesses, and we're helping more. For today, we're going to give you some good news because we have a whole lot of good news that is cooking. One of our clients, True Health Inc., just received approval for a big loan to buy a property in Glendale, Maryland. It's a nice property. The client is going to open a healthcare medical center, which will run just like urgent care. So the big news we got this Wednesday was the approval of their loan. When we hosted our medical conference about how to finance businesses for medical doctors and nurse practitioners, and Eagle Bank is the name of the bank that approved the loan for our client, True Health, okay? True Health is going to start business in Glendale, Maryland. And we're going to be supporting them. We're going to be marketing them. We wrote the business plan for them. We wrote the policy and procedures for them. We did all the paperwork for them so that their loan can get approved. And we put all this stuff together to support them. That's not all. We'll continue supporting them until their business becomes successful, to the point that they don't really need us. We've also hired a marketing team that's going to be helping them to get as many clients as they want. So this is big time business. You can even see the building that they are financing. It's a big time building, big business. So if you really want to do big business, you can start from small. By working with us, you'll be able to make it. So that's the good news for True Health, one of our clients. So these are people that want to make it big. They want to become millionaires. So we're bringing them to the fold so that they can make money. You can be like them if you want. It's a choice. Success is a choice. We are just like Robinhood. You've heard of Robinhood, a folk hero who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Similarly, we're collecting knowledge that only American franchise organizations have. We're sharing it with any African who needs it. If you are serious and you need this information, contact us. My phone number is 240-350-1131. We'll share it with you. And at the same time, last week, we talked to you about Bitech. Bitech is an IT company, information technology. They're offering classes and training for people who want to make it big in information technology. Their website is bitech97.com. You can register for classes. They have a class that starts in May, Cloud DBA. If you want to become a database engineer, we encourage you to take the classes. They offered a free class last week, and we ask you to attend this free class. If you do not attend the free class, now it's time for you to call Mr. Matthias Awundaga, who is the owner of the company. Then you can register for the classes and take advantage of this to better your life. If you are still spending time making little money in America, this is an opportunity for you to join the winning team so that you can make more money and help your family. That's what our show is about. We just don't talk politics or just make you smile. We want you to improve yourself so that you can get better jobs in America. Even if you are living in any other part of the world, if you acquire IT skills, you can work remotely. A lot of companies will hire you to work remotely. What you will need is a laptop computer, okay? If you have a laptop computer, then you'll be able to do it. So we are encouraging you to register with bitech97.com, the company of Mr. Matthias Awundaga. If you look at the postcard that we have on our channel, you're going to see the phone number and all the information that you need to register. Please take advantage of this information and register today. If you've not done that, I think we've shared a lot of information for you so that you can take this information and run with it. If you have any other questions about starting a business, we are the right people to talk to because we are now ready to help a whole lot of Africans to start their businesses in healthcare. We started researching the field. Now we think we are masters of the healthcare environment. We know how everything works, how to start a company, how to have technology to run the company, how to get clients. We help you with everything. So don't be shy, call us and we're going to help you. I think we've really conducted the business segment of our show. We want to move now to the news segment. A whole lot of news is breaking. As usual, we're going to start the news segment by going to Ambazonia. Well, what is happening in Ambazonia? For so long, we've been telling you that what is really happening is Mr. Paul Biya talks about one and indivisible Cameroon. But the reality on the ground is very, very different. The people are not happy because they feel they are being marginalized by the central government of Yaoundé. So for a long time, they have been protesting. When Mr. Biya sent his thugs to beat and kill them, they decided to pick up arms. And since they picked up arms, they've not put these arms down. Mr. Biya has been asking them to put their arms down. They've refused. They've continued fighting. Mr. Biya has been sending his forces to beat and kill them, but these Ambazonia Restoration forces have decided to fight back. They feel like they don't have anything else to lose, so they've been fighting back. This week, we see a whole lot of pictures. The Mbororo people who have been acting as informants against the people of Ambazonia suffered a whole lot because the Ambazonia Restoration forces started killing them. They targeted them and they killed so many of their numbers. It's really sad, but you're going to see the videos. Then you can also see a lot of ambushes. The Ambazonian Restoration Forces, there's even a video which was sent to us by one of the ADF elements. They staged an ambush and they took out a big military vehicle just like a joke.
Today, the 2nd of April 2022, this one are the Photon Warriors there, under the canopy of General Savio.
So these guys remind me of what is happening in Ukraine. You see that the Goliath is being beaten by the David. It's the same thing happening now in Ambazonia. It's tit for tat. The big guys kill Ambazonians, free citizens, for no good reason. The people now learn how to retaliate. Then you can also see pictures of wounded soldiers from La République du Cameroon. They are in pain. Some are dying because they are supporting a government that doesn't deserve their support. But they are foolish to support such a government. I feel sorry for their families. These individuals need to learn a lesson. Run away, mutiny, that's what you should do. But they don't want to do it, and that's why you see the killing continues. The killing continues, and the Ambazonian Restoration Forces have decided that they have to take the fight to the enemy. The next video we're going to show you in Ambazonia is the video by the buffaloes of Bali. So you can see it. You can see them. They've put the Amazonian flag, and you see the guys on the street marching and talking. Take a minute to watch the video.
Fellow Bali younger people them. For here, at the gateway to the Buffalo Red Zone, the Buffalo Zone. And we call this Operation Total Takeover of our territory. The buffaloes, they don't take over their territory and they definalize them. So today, the buffaloes, they don't install the signboard for show say Bali Nyonga be controlled by the buffaloes and part of Momo, fellow Ambazonians. For corner the signboard, you will see Colonel Spider, one of the sons of Field Marshal Grandpa, and you see the squad will be ready for start work now for take over the Buffalo Zone, Bali Nyonga. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, one takes this opportunity for announce certain things and way it got to operate for help us take over. Number one, na say moto no go waka for Bali after 7 p.m. and it go start for waka for 6 o'clock till further notice. Number two, na say any moto we got to waka for Bali, you no go use La Republic number plate. I repeat, you no go use La Republic number plate S, you no go waka because na part we don't fit the control our land. Enemy, it would use enemy signature for our land. And finally, any man with the worker for Bali after 7 o'clock, the worker at his or her own risk.
We thank you for watching the video of the buffaloes. They are showing their bravery. So this is not going to end. We've been talking about Ambazonia every week. Now we are sounding like a broken record. We don't want to be a broken record. So we're asking the powers that be, when is the killing going to be enough? Is the killing ever going to be enough, Mr. Paul Biya? When is the killing going to be enough? You can see a whole lot of pictures of newspapers in La République du Cameroon. It sounds as if everything is okay. All is not well. So this is all fake propaganda. The newspapers cannot really write the truth because they are afraid. Then of course you see the people who are part of the CPD and party propping the government with propaganda every day, while even the people in Yaoundé are suffering.
No, to show me image, you see me come. Can't show me there, show the net. Yeah. ¿Qué pasó?
Then I even have a video of a family, an Anglophone family, suffering from floods. Their home was flooded. You can see that all the rooms are flooded and the children are walking in water. So water everywhere. I remember the rhyme of the ancient mariner, a poem I read when I was in the university back in Yaoundé. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Okay? That's the situation we see in this video in Yaoundé. You could even see the mother of the children. Instead of crying, she started making fun of her plight. It's like when you suffer too much, as Fela used to say, suffering and smiling. That's exactly what I saw this woman do. It was really, really sad, but that's the reality. You see a woman, a house is in water. You ask yourself, where is the government to come to the rescue of such a family? People were asking, we need to support this family. But where is the government? The purpose of the government is to protect lives. Where is the government? When you look at this video, you see young people suffering. You ask yourself, why can the government not help them? When you look at a lot of the newspapers, and we have so many to show you, you see a lot of the newspaper pages, newspaper headlines in La République du Cameroon. You get the impression that, oh, all is well. All is not well. So people are suffering and nobody is really helping them. So when you look at this, you say to yourself, better days are ahead. The people need to pray. We need to pray for the people of Cameroon. And prayers can probably move mountains. From Cameroon now, we want to go to Congo DRC.
Hey, yo, Shape, I thought you was going to take me to this place so I could get my taxes done. You know I'm trying to buy a new house. What's up?
Let's get it on. If you're searching for a house, call up my man Prince Ojong, the best in real estate. Take it from your guy Shape. When I say his services are the best in the states where he's born, he even take care of your tax forms, fat refunds. So come, get your business done. Consultations, financial organization, fast processing, no waiting. This man is amazing. The Prince.
Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131.
Congo DRC is a country we love very much, but as we've told you before, Congo DRC is probably the richest country in Africa. They have a lot of resources. They have a lot of mineral resources. For your information, the bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima was from materials obtained in Congo DRC. But you think that a country that supplied the atomic bomb to win the Second World War would actually be rich. But the country is not rich. Just like you see images of Qatar. Some of you guys were sharing images of Qatar with us this week. They have nice stadiums. The stadiums are nice. When you see those stadiums, you say to yourself, wow, oil wealth has produced all these modern structures. But Africa has had oil wealth for a long time. Why are these countries in Africa not modernized? It's because most of them are populated by dictators who steal all the money of the state and leave nothing for development. That's the answer. I've just given you the answer straight up, okay? And you can see what is happening in Congo. Congo should be a rich country, but because of mismanagement, starting from the very beginning with Mobutu Sese Seko. Then after that, you have Kabila. Then now, you have Felix Tshisekedi. This war that is happening in the country, because if you look at the country in the east, there is a whole lot of killing, especially in North Kivu area. It's been a hotbed of trouble. The country sends soldiers there, but the people have run away. The people have run away because they can't really live in peace. They can't survive the warfare that goes on all the time. You have armed groups like M23 who are fighting the forces of the government. So the fighting sometimes rages on to a point that the people had to run from their villages. So most of these people who have run away from their villages do not want to return. So it's like a land of no return. But this week, we can show you the news that there was a helicopter crash. The UN and some of the soldiers lost their lives. And this is really a sad experience. But this is a hotbed of conflict. That's what you expect. Congo has a lot of minerals. Because of these minerals, you have criminal elements who are competing with the forces of law and order for money. They steal this stuff and sell. And that's why Congo DRC remains a hotbed of revolution. They even have countries like Uganda, Rwanda. They are also involved in the conflict because they are stealing the resources of Congo DRC. And that's what you should know. So this is a place where you talk about the war of the Great Lakes. There are going to be more wars of the Great Lakes because Congo DRC has a lot of minerals, and most of these countries are stealing these minerals. So they don't really give room for anybody. Next, we'll move to Nigeria. Last week, we talked about an attack that almost happened at the Kaduna airport. Soon later, we only had news of an attack on a train. You see, Nigeria just built some nice trains. The train had left Kaduna for Abuja, the capital. It's a nice train, but this train was attacked by gangs. Most of these gangs, you keep asking yourself, where are the gangs from? One of our producers shared a video with us which shows the gang members talking. The guys are saying that the guys who supplied them the AK-47s are in the government of President Muhammadu Buhari. And the guy is swearing, Allah, Allah, Allah.
Ta daure man wanda yake cikin daji ya ta'addanci ba Allah ubangiji ya tsine man Allah dauki rayuwa ta a wurin nan. Bahilla ce saniya aka san shi da ita sai noma. Saniya ba ta haifa bindiga AK-47. Bahilla ce bai da makera da zai kera bindiga AK-47. Gwamnati ke turowa har muka samu. Mu kuma wallahi dalilin da ya sa billahi lazi shekara na 7 ina makarantar allo. Amma lokacin da na dawo na tsinci kaina a cikin wannan abun wallahi ina mamaki kullum ina tunanin rayuwata. Saboda mahaifana akalla a kasar dan banga da
You guys should remember this week is the beginning of the feast of Ramadan. We say good things to our Muslim brothers. We welcome them and we wish them well for the feast of Ramadan. So these guys are swearing Allah and saying that they are telling the truth. The Buhari government supplies them AK-47 to go and kill people. And when they kill people, they complain. So what kind of game is the Buhari government playing? We don't know. But we can see, even another video that was shared with us, you can see that the guys are playing politics with the calamity of the people. We see a picture of 10 Jack Rich, an aspirant to the presidency under the APC banner. He was donating 15 million naira to families of the bereaved. Then we understand that even Bola Tinubu, another aspirant of the presidency, was also donating money to the families, to a school. Why are the politicians very kind these days? They are very kind because they are trying to win support from the people. After they win support from the people, they disappear. But one of our producers was explaining to us, why is it that the Buhari government does not want Bola Tinubu to take power? That's a question most of you have been asking, and one of our producers was able to get that information for us. The people feel like Bola Tinubu is very, very powerful already in Lagos State. So by giving him the presidency of Nigeria, he will become even more powerful, and the people of Nigeria will not even be able to put him in check. So he will be an outlaw, so, which is why they are playing games with him. They don't really want him to be president because nobody can control him when he becomes president. So that's a really sad reality. But it looks like Mr. Bola Tinubu is looking for ways to still get into the presidency. He's buying his way. And another Nigerian also shared a video with us explaining why Nigeria needs to restructure. And we'll share the video with you before we leave for the show of today. We think we've come to the end of our show of today, but we want to remind you, we are a business, first of all. We supply news to educate you. We believe in African Renaissance. We are Pan-Africanists. The only way Africa can move forward is if we start doing things for ourselves. We preach self-reliance. Self-reliance is a motto. Whether you love Russia, you love America, you need to have the money to make things happen. When you don't have money, you cannot make things happen. When you look at the war in Ukraine, Russia cannot take Kyiv. Why not? Because America has given a lot of new weapons to the Ukrainians, and they are using these weapons to beat the Goliath. The Ukrainians are like David. America is giving them powerful weapons. And America has a lot of friends. America's friends are fighting for America. They are helping Ukraine. Russia has no friend. Eventually, the Russians will find this out. Then they will kick out Vladimir Putin. So we thank you very much for watching this show. And let's keep the talk. Let's start talking. Let's start debating. We welcome your comments. Come on, engage us and let's debate. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Medical practice software is too old. Indeed, all the programs are built on MUMPS, technology of the 1950s, and the programs cost too much money. Epic and Cerner cost billions of dollars. Meditech costs thousands of dollars too. In fact, that's why we created AlexiaHTC.com, a new and free EMR/EHR for doctors. AlexiaHTC.com is built for HIPAA. Yes, magical one-screen technology, ease of use, quick charting, amazing e-prescribing, tight labs integration, multi-office difference, because we believe doctors and patients need a break today. Be the first to test drive AlexiaHTC.com. You have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. Act now. Call 240-350-1131. Alexia Care Corporation at AlexiaHTC.com. Selling a service or a product? Need buyers? Use the African Nation TV as a channel to reach many viewers. Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131. Act today.